Hello friends, now let's start working with the third program, that is finding out the difference between the get method and the post method. So first what we do is we go to new project, then go to same as usual Java web application and click on next, then we give the name as get method demo, then click on next, then click on finish. So here we got the project. Now in this we are making use of one small HTML coding in which we are using one text box and a submit button. So first we need to make use of a form inside the body. And for this let us write the servlet name as get servlet, and the method is get itself here. Then click on OK and let's make some space. So even if we don't have any method mentioned here, then by default every method is going to get method. So now what we will do is we'll make use of one text input so that we are passing it into the Servlet program. So let's give the username as one value. Then before this we just give some label, enter your name, something like this. Then we will make use of one button, let us say a submit button. Just create one submit button by using submit as the text, or you can give anything, no problem at all. Done. So this is our index.html. Now we need to create one Servlet program to process this. So here we have given the method that is Servlet name as get Servlet. So let's change this to get Servlet. Click on next, then add the deployment descriptor, then click on finish. So now we got the complete code of this. Let's delete all the unnecessary things which we don't need. Now let's copy it from the code which we have already written. Just copy the code and paste it inside our class called as get Servlet. So here what we are doing is we are making use of, let me make use of this override annotation. Then here we are making use of the do get method. Fine. Then we are reading it using get parameter method, and in the HTML we are using the name as text, that is, let us see what's the name here is. It is username. So the names, whatever parameter we are sending here, must be the same even in the servlet, otherwise it is not going to read the values properly. So here also I am using username. So in this what I will get is I will be reading the parameter, then association with the get writer, then I am using some HTML coding inside the out.println statements, then I am just printing the username whatever I will be reading. Now let's run this and see. So first build the project. So here we are not seeing the output window. Just click on the output window so that we can see it here. So here we have it is successful. Now run the program. So here we got one output. So let's type anything. Let us say XY Z and click on submit. See the address bar here, we don't have anything. Now if I click on submit, you can see that username equals to XYZ, which is called as query string, is being appearing into this particular text box or into this web page. So here we have the hello XYZ, which is the parameter being passed from there. So whatever parameters we will be passing inside the get method will be embedded in the query string of our address bar. Fine. So this is something about the get method. Now let's see what happens with the post method. Now to do that, let us use one more project. New project, web application. Next, then let us write post method demo. Then next, and click on next, then finish. So we got our post method demo, and here also we do the same thing. We just create one text box inside the form. So go to form, use the form here. Here we need to check the post method. Now let us write the servlet name as post servlet. Then this is most important. Then that is we are checking the post. And click on OK. So here we can see that action equals to post servlet and method equals to post. So in the previous situation we didn't get this method at all, because by default it is going to take the get method. Now let us use one text box inside this. Just drag and drop this, and here we give the name as UNM. Then here it is text. Click on OK. So just give some label for this. Enter username. Then let's use one submit button for this. Submit. Click on OK. So now our program with the HTML is ready. Now let's go to create the Servlet program for this. So I'll go and create Servlet. Let us write the Servlet name as post Servlet, because even in HTML we have written the same thing. Post Servlet. Click on next. Add the deployment descriptor information. Finish. Now we got this post Servlet. We'll delete all the things whatever is there here and paste the code whatever we have written already. Now I will go to the program. Just copy this and paste it inside this code. Here add the override notation. So if I get something like this, just click, it will go. It is bullets. Now our program is ready. Now let's compile this. So build is successful. Now let's run this. So when we run this, we are going to execute the index.html. Just write the same XYZ here also and submit. And here we are not getting any input here. Let us see what is the mistake. So here we are using text, but there we have given UNM. inside the HTML. See, here we have given UNM. So let's build it once again. Clean and build, then build successful, and run it again. Now give X, Y, Z submit. Now we are getting the output hello XYZ post method demonstration. So the main difference between get method and post method is here. So here in the address bar we don't see any query string as such. So when we are using get method, then the query string or the parameters whatever we are passing from the HTML page are not given to the query string in the post method. In the get method they are passed on to the query string. So here they are embedded within the request object and they will be sent inside the request object to the Servlet program. So that is what the difference between the get method and post method is all about. So this is the difference between the get method and the post method. Thank you.